right? Are
No.
we here? No. Okay, well it did. Yeah. Okay.
I guess that means we're back.
We are back. See.
He told me to give a thumbs up, but I didn't do my thumb. So,
Hi!
welcome back. We have with us in the studio, we have Tony Valentine from T's Barbecue. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
Now,
having me.
how long have you been at this location?
May 14th of 2014.
Okay.
So about almost 4 years.
Yeah, and before that, it was a barbecue restaurant before that. So, how is this location? How's it treated you?
It's been very good.
Very good. Now,
Very good.
some locations never
Just
seem to
don't
get off
seem
the
to get the
yeah,
traffic.
Right.
But
Right.
it seems like every time I go by there during the times that you're open, you're doing
We stay pretty busy
pretty
most
busy.
of the time.
Yeah. Now
How
you do.
did-
I'm sorry. Go
Well, I
ahead.
want to know how you got started.
We
was
got
your
started
inspiration?
through competition, actually. I traveled for about 7-8 years doing cellular communication work. Was in all the major barbecue places in the United States, and really started noticing the differences from one area to the next. So we kind of started doing our own thing with sauce. Then a friend of mine wanted to get into competitions, so we got
Oh,
into
wow.
competitions. And later, I ventured out by myself and with my wife, and we started winning some competitions. And
You knew you had a good thing going,
you
didn't
had
you?
a good thing going, yeah. So another friend of mine, Todd Knight, who's my business partner now, he confronted me and said, "Hey, we need to open that building back up, because when it was a barbecue place then, it was a really happening
Yeah.
place." So
Right.
so we decided to go ahead, and we spent about a year remodeling it while I was working another job, and very glad that we did.
So you're doing so well that you actually have kind of a secondary
We've
place that
branched
you
out.
branched out to.
That's
so
right.
Tell us a little bit about that.
We have a convenience store now called Express Stop.
So you own the convenience store.
We have the convenience
Okay.
store too. The gas, there's full convenience store in there. Plus, there's a smaller version of our T's Barbecue store in there as well. We have a few different items there. A lot of the same items.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of an exciting little venture we're trying to tackle.
And
right
I'm
now.
sure it's proven to be profitable as well. I would hope.
It's doing pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, good.
absolutely.
Good, because I know there's been businesses in that location that just haven't quite.
Right.
But maybe having the T's Barbecue name.
Well,
is
that's what we're
just
hoping for, is that would start
it
bringing
work.
people in. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Well, I want to get to the food.
Y'all
Don't you?
have no idea how wonderful this smells. I don't know.
Now we were kind of talking about the food before, and I said that looks like pork rinds there, and you said yes. And what was the topping on the pork rinds?
That's a barbecue, a honey barbecue rub is what's on there.
Okay.
We've
And you
got
make
a
these.
bunch.
That's what I was amazed with.
Absolutely. Whenever they come out, a lot of times they're still popping. Whenever they cool down, they start to pop. So they're kind of like you see in the Mexican restaurants with the fajitas. We come out with the pork rinds, and it kind of grabs some attention. But we sell a lot of pork rinds.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch all this, and then you don't want it, right?
Well, we were talking about certain kind of diets, and this is on a diet for
It's
no
a carb. It's
no
low-
carb.
yeah, no
It's
carb.
no
carbohydrates,
carb, right?
It's a tasty little snack. I'd
Very,
just say.
very healthy alternative instead of getting potato chips or fries or something.
And you were telling me about your fries too. Tell me about the different fries that you do have there.
We've got the Sidewinder fries, which is
That's
a
what these
lightly
are?
yes, they're lightly beer battered. It's kind of a unique cut, and we have a dish that we serve those with nacho cheese, pulled pork, or brisket. You can even do sausage if you wanted to. With bacon bits, jalapenos. It's kind of like a potato nacho. We call it our patachos.
Oh my gosh.
And if you're trying to watch your carbs, some people will come in and do it with the pork rinds. We can flavor the pork rinds, or we can do them just plain, and then put the same toppings on top of it. And really good. Really
That's
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah, really good.
And then a lot of people don't know that you have catfish
Yeah.
there.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why I brought it. Our catfish is a U.S. farm-raised catfish. It is very, very clean fillet. I know you can get catfish pretty cheap. However, what we buy is one of the most expensive fillets on the market because the quality is good. And we try to do that with everything that we purchase for our customers. We purchase a high-quality, high-end product, and I think that's a lot of the reasons why we are still open today.
Okay, good deal.
Wings?
Wings. We do dry rubs, and we do a couple different wet sauces. So we've got the dry rub over here on this side, and then the wet
Okay.
sauce on there. We serve that with or without a side, with a piece of bread. We've got blue cheese and ranch to go with it. Many different flavors of wings that we have.
And of course, you're always well known for your ribs.
For the ribs. That's probably one of our #1 sellers. Probably one of the biggest things that we run out of, to be honest with you, because they take up so much room on the smoker.
Okay, yeah.
There's only a certain amount that we can actually cook. So, but we get a lot of rave reviews over our ribs.
No doubt.
Excellent, yeah.
Wow. And then salads, you make those too, or
All of our sides are made fresh daily. Our coleslaw we mix up about every 30 minutes to an hour. We don't just mix up a
Right.
big batch. We mix it as we need it. Keeps it crisp. We try to make everything as fresh as possible.
Yeah. Well, that's the main key in a lot of restaurants. You'll come in and you go, how old is this stuff?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
So tell us about your the days you're open and hours and that.
All right. We're open Monday, or I'm sorry, we're closed on Monday. We're open Tuesday through Sunday. Right now with the winter, we're open till 8 o'clock on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we're open till 8:30.
Okay.
And Sunday's just a half day. We close at 2:30 on Sunday. But we open at 11 o'clock every day.
All
And then
right.
our express
Okay, yeah,
location
okay.
is, it's open 7 days a week. So if you
Now,
get
do
to
you
wanting,
prepare the food at the
We do.
the main location,
we
or
do.
okay,
We
and
prepare
then
it
you
at the
just,
main location,
Gotcha.
and we've got a truck that we use that's got a hot and a cold box on there, and we'll take everything over in that truck.
So, do you ever get a
daily.
day off? You?
I
Being a
try.
business owner?
I try.
I mean, you must have some good help. Then,
I get
you
some
know?
partial
mean,
days. Occasionally, I do
thinking.
get some full days
Are you
off.
still doing the competitions?
We do a few competitions. Actually, I took my son to one this year. The first one that he wanted to do one, and I said, "You're on your own. I'll help you out, but I want you to pick out your seasonings and
Oh, wow.
stuff like that." And he's been watching me for a while, and he took first in pork and
Awesome.
second in ribs,
Good deal.
which made him. He was about second overall, just by a few points.
I'm pretty sure
for
you're
being
probably
grand
not
champion.
giving out that recipe either.
No, really, I'm not. Not today, anyway.
Just
Anything
thought I'd
else you
ask.
want to cover on your menu that's not
Yeah.
represented here?
You know, we've got plates as well, like the rib plate is. You know, it comes with the two sides,
Mm-hmm.
or just the sandwiches. But these are probably
good
our #1
representation.
sellers of what we have. But we got the brisket sandwiches. We do brisket plates too as well. But
And you do carry out and
we
catering?
do carry
too?
out and catering, and
Okay.
and I do deliver some catering orders. So office parties, Super Bowl parties, whatever.
Okay. That's
You're
coming
the
up real
wanna
soon.
do.
You call them. What's your
Absolutely.
phone number?
It's 741-PORK. That's 7675. So.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Well, Tony,
Sorry, I
thanks,
can remember
thanks a
that.
lot, Tony.
You bet.
Appreciate
Thank
it
you.
very much, and
bet.
thanks for bringing the food.
Thank you.
Are you going to take it back with you? Or?
I'll leave it here for y'all to eat.
Oh,
Seriously?
my. Oh, good.
Absolutely.
We knew that.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks a lot. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Sarah Bing is here to talk about North Arkansas College. Stay with us.